Hello my dear students, here I have come in to take your classes. The classes will be about one-on-one substitution for competitive exams. You know that competitive exams like SSC, CGL, CHSN, etc. are coming soon. So you have to take proper preparation to be successful in the upcoming exams. So without wasting any more time, I would like to start my class. So kindly keep watching my videos and subscribe to my channels, and also press the notification bell icons for more videos. If you do not understand any of my words in the class, kindly drop your queries in the comment box. I will certainly give answers. So I would like to start my class. So here are the first questions. Extreme age when a person behaves like a fool. This is the question. Option is imbecility. Option B, dotage. Option B, dotage. So again repeating, first option is imbecility, second option dotage, third option superannuation. Option D, senility. So there are 4 options in a row. You have to chalk out the right answers. Again I am repeating the question. Extreme age when a person behaves like a fool. Imbecility means foolishness. It does not have any connections with the old age or young age or any other time of life. Superannuation means getting retirement with some handsome pension or vice versa. Senility means being decayed due to the burden of the age. But in option B, dotage means extreme age when a person behaves like a fool. So this will be the answer. Neither imbecility nor superannuation nor senility will be the answer. Rather, option B should be the right answer in respect of the above sentence. Extreme age when a person behaves like a fool. Here extreme age means extreme old age. Okay. So extreme age does not mean any other thing. You should not be confused about the phrase extreme age. Extreme age refers to the old age. So if you do not understand any of this, kindly drop your queries in the comment box. I will certainly answer. So kindly follow my classes regularly and also subscribe to my channels. So here I am going to write the second sentence. Second sentence is all about that which cannot be corrected. Option A, illegible. Option B, indefatigable. Option C, recalcitrant. Option D, incorrigible. Kindly have a close look over the options and also over the question. That which cannot be corrected. Illegible means that we cannot read, not readable. Indefatigable means resting, not getting tired, something like that. Recalcitrant means indomitable. This means I cannot be suppressed by any challenges or by anyone else. Incorrigible means irrecoverable or that cannot be corrected. So illegible means not readable. Okay. Recalcitrance means indomitable. Indefatigable means restive. But incorrigible means that which cannot be corrected. Okay. So you have to select your answer in this way. Otherwise you will make a mistake. So if you do not understand any of this, kindly drop your queries in the comment box. I will certainly answer your questions. So here I would like to start my next question. So again I am saying that if you do not understand any of my words, kindly drop your questions in the comment box. Third option is the study of ancient society. Option A, anthropology. Option B, archaeology. Option C, history. Option C, ethnology. So here are four options that we cannot, something like that. So there are four options that either we cannot answer or we can answer. So if you don't understand the meaning, you cannot answer the questions. History means you all know what is history. Ethnology means you can say features of different peoples of different castes and different something. So I would like to state that features of different castes of peoples and their differences. Differences in everything, differences in culture, differences in relationship, etc. Ethnology means features of different castes of people and their differences in everything, particularly in cultures and relationship. Archaeology means you can say the study of history and prehistory through excavation of artifacts, potteries, etc. Anthropology is a different track, and history you all know what it is. So then the study of ancient history, what can be the answer? Actually, anthropology is related to the study of ancient history. So the correct answer is A, option A. Option A means the study of ancient history. Okay. Again I am repeating. Ethnology means features or peculiarities or characteristics of different castes of people and the differences in everything, in culture, in behavior, in relationship, etc. Anthropology means the study of ancient history. History you all know. Archaeology means study of history or prehistory through excavation of artifacts, potteries, etc. So you have to select your answer in this way. So without having any more mistakes, kindly look over the video properly and follow my videos on a regular basis. You will understand how to select the right answer. So before that, kindly keep watching my videos and subscribe to my channels. Now I'd like to write the next questions. A person of great knowledge and reasoning power, reasoning or understanding power. What is the options? There are 4 options. Option A, no. Okay. Option B, so if you do not understand, again I am repeating that a person of great knowledge and reasoning power, snob, intellectual. Before that, I would like to say reasoning power means that we can judge something logically. This means there is intellect, there is some logic. So this is called a person of great knowledge and reasoning power. So snob, intellectuals, illiterate. Option D, expert. So now we have to select the right answer. So snob means impudent. Expert means, you all know, specialized is something. Illiterate means letterless or unlettered. But intellectual means a person of great knowledge and reasoning power. So the right answer lies in option B. So you have to select your answer in this way. Here I would like to give you some more synonym for impudent. Malaparte, you can write malaparte. High-handed persons. So all can be there in a room. Letterless, unlettered, uneducated, etc. etc. So if you do not understand any of my video, so kindly select your answer and write it in the comment box. I look over your answer and make you understand why your answer is correct or why your answer is incorrect. So you have to select your answer in this way, otherwise you will make a big fuss over the selection of the answers. Now I would like to write my next questions. So if you do not understand any of this, kindly satisfy or clear your doubts. So the last question is also very interesting. The last question is, this is the last question of today's class. A person who always sticks on something. Kindly write the questions or read the question properly. Who always sticks something? Options given: disciplinarian, Option B, stickler. Option C, scum. Okay, option B, stickler. Option C, scum. Option D, boaster. So again I am repeating the question. A person who always speaks on something. So if you think disciplinarian, that means a person who abides by the discipline greatly. Scum means wicked person, notorious person, knave. Rogue, you can say rogue, R-O-G-U-E. Boaster means one who boasts of something, one who takes pride in something. But stickler can be the answer. Stickler is a person that or who always sticks on something. Scum means rogue, R-O-G-U-E, or wicked person. Boast means one who takes pride. Discipline means a person who abides by disciplines. But stickler means a person who always speaks on something. So you have to select your answer in this way. You have to prepare your questions, answer series in a very scientific way, but never jump to a conclusion rapidly. Always try to learn everything properly. You have, while selecting this answer, never go for the right answer always. But you should know why this is the right answer. This means you should know its meaning, you should know its meaning, you should know its meaning, you should know its meaning too. Then you have to select the right answer. So you should not go through this that a person who always sticks on something, the right answer will be stickler. So if you prepare yourself in this way, you will make a big blunder. But you have to know all the meanings, then you can go for the right answer. So if you don't understand any of my videos or any of my words, if you don't understand any of my previous videos, you can also make queries. Or if you don't understand any of my words in this video, you can also make queries in the comment box. So kindly keep watching my videos and subscribe to my channels. So tomorrow again I will take my class. Till then, have a very nice day.